Don't forget, your UNLV Rebel football team takes on Colorado State this Saturday at Sam Boyd Stadium. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. and only 2 more home games remain. So let's get out there. Speaking of out there, Andy Gill was out and about once again and able to sit down with DJ Dynamics for this week's segment of On the Decks.
What's up, everybody? It's Andy. We're out here at Dixie's Dam Bar. Yes, that is the actual name of the spot. And it's located inside the Hooters Casino, right off of Tropicana, across from the MGM. And today we are going to go on the decks with Donovan Santos, a.k.a. DJ Dynamics. Thank you, sir, for giving us some time before you rock the party tonight.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Anytime. You know me.
All right, well, let's take it back to the beginning of your career. And first off, with the name. How did the name happen for you?
Well, you know, back in the day, you always had to have some kind of cool street name or whatever. So I was a big 2 Live Crew fan, so I kept Mix. I liked Mix, M-I-X-X. So, and then what I did was I took Dynamics, which is actually like the, I guess the level of sound or the amplitude of sound, if that makes sense. So with that and the mix on the end combined, I just came up with Dynamics.
And that's how you have this guy now. 2 X's, remember that, okay? Now, hey, also, back where you got started, how did your first gig happen for you? When did you know that you were like, you know what, I want to be a DJ?
You know what? The first time I ever wanted to be a DJ was when I heard The Show by Dougie Fresh. When I heard the scratched in there, and I was like, I was probably about 8 years old. Shows my age, but yeah, I was like 8 when that song came out, and when I heard it, man, I was like, that is unbelievable. It's amazing. So ever since then, I just kind of was interested in it, but didn't take hold until I bought all the DJ gear from, I used to be a bike rider, freestyler, and we wanted to do videos, bike videos. So my buddy bought the video stuff, I bought the audio stuff. I was supposed to do the audio for the videos, and that's how that kind of started.
That's pretty cool. That's something we didn't know about you. Now, you've been doing it for quite a while, and you've done anything from huge corporate events to nightclubs. What is probably your favorite style of DJing, or what kind of party do you like the best?
I would say one that nobody can come and bother me at, I guess. Not that I'm not jaded or anything, but something where it's kind of like, I like an older, mature crowd where you can throw something old at them and they're like, oh my God, I've never heard this, I'm not going to dance to it, and they're just kind of stiff, you know what I mean? I like people that kind of, a good crowd that wants to feel it. Dixie's is a lot of fun for that because we can get away with that. Studio 54 was a lot of fun for that because you could throw the throwbacks in the beginning of the night, even in the middle of the night when the younger kids were in there, they almost expected it. You know?
Now, you're also on the 93.1 The Party. How's that going for you?
It's going well. Coming up on 2 years this spring, and I can't complain. I mean, it's submit and listen to myself on Monday, I guess is pretty much what it is. So.
Before we wrap up, what's some of your favorite things about DJing in Las Vegas?
Probably getting to drive through the construction to work every day is probably one of my favorites. No. Actually, I love meeting people from all over. It's definitely, you get that culture from other cities, and they come in, and it's funny to hear them request, because you've rocked parties too. Some nights you'll have an East Coast crowd, some nights you'll have a West Coast crowd, and you've really got to feel that out. Some nights you have both, which is great because you're coastal, you know what I mean? You're just banging them out, left and right, and that's probably the best part about DJing in Vegas.
If you were throwing your own party, what genre would you want to play all night long?
I'm a breakbeat guy at heart, but I love freestyle music. Freestyle and breakbeat, well, they're almost the same thing. I mean, the same kind of signature beat stuff. But I'd have to probably say just 80s, and I mean 80s from new wave to the hip hop to the NWA to the old school Dougie Fresh and Sugar Hill and stuff. I mean, that's what I prefer. But
so if they're dancing to DJ Dynamics, it's going to be a party then.
That's what I'm hoping.
Tell my viewers how they can find you.
You can check me out on the web, djdynamics.com. That's DYNAMIXX.com. MySpace, iMeme, YouTube, SoundCloud. What's on Facebook? I'm on everything. So type in DJ Dynamics in your Google search, and hopefully I'll come up.
So there's no excuse. They will be able to find you.
Yes. You can also go to 93.1 The Party. Type in keyword DJ.
I've heard that before.
I'm sure you have.
All right, everybody. You've just been put on the decks with DJ Dynamics and me, Andy Gill.
As you can see, life on the Strip can be very exciting. But how about underneath the strip? It's now time to forget the DJs, noisy slot machines, and the blackjack dealers. Under Las Vegas lies a completely different world. Ricky Campbell tells us more.
Las Vegas is a city known for its lights, glamour, and eye candy. But underneath all the lights and drunken tourists, a whole different city exists. And it's a whole different world.
I've been in this town mostly 7 years, yeah. Actually, I love my town. To tell you the truth, I love it. I got my ducks. I love my channel. Even if I went back to work and had an apartment, I'm gonna come down here one day a month and just spend time with the duck. I've gotten used to it. I like it. I've got to meet a lot of neat people.
Snyder is just one of many homeless people in this city who live underground. Roughly 350 miles of flood channels, tunnels, and storm drains house these people who have nowhere else to turn.
Most interesting to me were people. There are hundreds of people who live and hang out in these underground flood channels, and a large part of my book, Beneath the Neon, are my conversations with the people I encounter in the flood channels.
O'Brien has been exploring these tunnels for about 7 years now, and he's written a book entitled Beneath the Neon, in which he describes this city.
I just met some really incredible people. Yes, they're struggling. Yes, they're down and out. But they're very human people. They're very smart people. They're very kind people in a lot of ways. So the relationships that I formed with some of the people in the tunnels has been very rewarding.
For now, though, O'Brien is trying to help as much as he can with different outreach organizations and programs. Reporting from underneath the city for UNLV TV, I'm Ricky Campbell.
Well, that's our show for today, Rebels. Be sure to look for our cable show, The Greenspun Report, on Cox Channel 110 Sunday evenings, in addition to our weekly webcast. I'm LaTanya Bird, and as we wrap it up, we leave you with Andy Gill catching up with the tourists after their Halloween weekend. Thanks for watching, and see you again Thursday.
Hey everybody, it's Andy. Wanted to come out to the Las Vegas sign once again, grab some tourists, because Halloween is this past weekend and a big night right here. It's basically just another holiday weekend for Las Vegas. So I wanted to come out and see what kind of costumes were being worn last night and some of the craziest things that they saw. So we're going to find out right now. All right, everybody, we're here with, his name is actually Boo. Yes, it is. How ironic for Halloween. Come out for the weekend?
Yes.
Where are you from?
San Diego.
Okay, cool, nice, hometown. Did you dress up for Halloween?
No, I didn't.
Okay, but I'm sure you went out.
Yeah.
What's the craziest costume that you saw last night? What's the craziest thing that you saw last night?
Ooh, a lot of crazy things went on. What was crazy?
The bong in the
Michael
middle.
Phelps. We saw Michael Phelps with a bong around his neck. It was pretty wild, yeah.
Craziest costume.
Okay, what's the craziest costume that you saw last night?
Oh Lord, girls in bathrobes. I think that was crazy. So.
What was it?
What's the craziest costume that you saw?
The craziest costume, it was a man and he just wasn't wearing underwear and like he was just drunk.
That's perfect. What was the craziest costume that you saw last night?
I think somebody was actually naked. Someone had pasties.
Oh yeah, a guy had a doll of a woman.
Okay, craziest costume last night that you saw?
Mine.
All right, that works for me. How about you?
I agree with that. Giving him oral satisfaction.
Really?
Yes.
Only in Vegas, right?
Yeah, only in Vegas.